Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So this video is going to be a week vlog. And it's pretty much just gonna be like a day in the life of a freelance web developer. And I'm gonna be sharing with you all kind of like what my week looks like. And I'm gonna be including like different bits here and there of what I'm working on, projects I'm working on, what I'm doing, how I manage my day, being a parent and working from home and just getting everything done. So it's gonna be throughout the week. Right now it's Tuesday, so yesterday was Monday and I didn't film. I was debating whether or not I wanted to do this vlog, but I thought it was a good idea just to share with you all what my week looks like. So Mondays is typically just like get ready for the week. I do coding, I do work on projects, but a lot of Monday is really, getting, if I have to set up meetings or appointments or kind of like set the structure for the week and like what am I going to be working on. I have also like my engineering meeting with the team that I'm working with, so it kind of like sets the pace for the rest of the week. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is like just go in and like get work done. And then I'm gonna be setting up what I'm gonna be working on today, which is some front-end stuff, React stuff for my job as a front-end developer. So that's what I'm going to be doing for now. And then at 2:30 I have a meeting, and yeah, so I'll bring you guys along. I'll bring you all along for my day and my week. Usually at the start of my day I like to plan, so I open up my Google Calendar and I just start planning what I will be doing. Once I have my day planned, I move on to GitHub and I look at the issues that have been assigned to me, and then I check which ones are higher priority, and then I look at the issue and what needs to be done, and then I will move on to VS Code and I create a feature branch and start coding and working on the issue or feature that I'm currently working on. Wanted to talk about freelancing on this weekly vlog, and I guess I just wanted to talk about like the reality of freelancing and what freelancing is really like, and should you freelance, who is freelancing for. So I've been freelancing for, I think it's been almost 2 years, but in the beginning when I started freelancing, it was mostly like WordPress websites, and it was mostly like really small clients, really like small businesses, small shops, or people that wanted to start a shop or a blog. It was just really small. And now I freelance still, but I do like bigger projects. And honestly, I think freelancing is awesome. I love freelancing on the side because you can do it when you want. Like, let's say if it's really busy at work, then I just won't take up any new projects. If I know, for example, that the next few months at work are going to be really busy, or for example in July and August I'm going on vacation for a really long time, so I'm not going to be taking any projects in those 2 months. And then another benefit of freelancing is that you can choose when you work. So for example, tomorrow is Thursday and I have like some personal errands that I need to do, so I'm not gonna be able to put in as much time into work as I can today and Friday. So today I'm like really going in and like working and doing as much as I can. And then you can choose, you can work in the morning, in the afternoon, at night. And especially if you're a parent, I'm a parent, so if you are a parent, it's a huge benefit. There's a lot of benefits. Now freelancing is not easy, especially when you're self-taught, when you're a beginner. when you're just getting started. It's really stressful, especially if you're working directly with clients, because you're not a product manager, you're not a UI UX designer, you're not, and you have to be all of those things into one. So I feel like a lot of people recommend that you don't freelance until you already have some experience, some work experience. Now, when I started freelancing, I had no experience as a web developer. I just kind of winged it, and luckily I was able to get some clients and I gained experience through that. But even now, I don't feel like I'm highly experienced. But that's the thing about tech, like you're always learning, and I feel like freelancing is a good opportunity to just learn fast and like kind of like just throw yourself into the industry and just learn as you go. Through freelancing, I've learned so much. Like, it's been crazy, especially this year. I feel like in this year I've grown more than I have in like the last 2 years. Like, it's been crazy, honestly. I guess I'll give an example. Last week, or I got it like 2 weeks ago, or last week, I got a small project. I thought it was gonna be like something really small. It was supposed to just be like making some changes to an existing WordPress website, and I thought, okay, that's easy. I've worked with WordPress. How difficult can it be? And it was really stressful because it was a really old website. And just the way that the code was set up, the way that everything was set up, I had to do a lot, and I had to do a lot with like old and messy PHP code, and then all of it just was so confusing, and having to work with that was really stressful. But I learned so much. Like, I learned a lot more about PHP. I learned about WordPress. I learned more about WordPress. I already had like a basic understanding of WordPress and good foundation, but I learned even more, and even when situations are stressful, which they can be a lot, always look at the positive side. And I'm always grateful, even if the experience was difficult and I stressed out a lot, I learned a lot. So I'm always trying to look at the positive side. But yeah, if you are interested in freelancing, I guess some tips that I can give is put yourself out there. Like, you don't have to start a YouTube channel. You don't have to be on Instagram and like all platforms. Just choose like 1 or 2 things that you can do to put yourself out there, because if you don't put yourself out there, then it's really difficult to find clients. Because if you go on Fiverr or Upwork, there's a lot of people on there, there's a lot of developers on there, and they're offering like really low prices. So it's really difficult to compete, and depending on where you live, make a living wage. So the best way you can do is put yourself out there. And I guess, if you're camera shy, if you don't have as much time, the top platforms that I would recommend are Twitter, LinkedIn, and start a blog. A blog is good because you can constantly drive traffic to your portfolio website. So you can have like a portfolio website, and then on the portfolio website you can have a blog section, and in that blog section you can write about like how to build a website, how to build a WordPress website. Basically, the type of clients that you want to attract are the type of blog posts that you want to write. So let's say you're looking into gaining WordPress clients because you just started learning HTML and CSS, so you only know how to use WordPress a bit. So write about how to customize a WordPress theme or how to build a WordPress website, and write like small blogs about that. And then somewhere in your blog you can put like a snippet, like, if you are interested in building a WordPress website and are feeling stressed, check out my pricing, I can help you build your website. Promote yourself basically. And the thing about blogs is like, you know, Google is like ranking them. And like, for example, let's say I want to build a website and I'm like trying to build it with WordPress. I don't want to pay anyone. Let's just say I'm in that mindset. I don't want to pay anyone. I can do it on myself. So I'm gonna go on Google and I'm gonna type how to build a WordPress website, and then Google's gonna take me to your website, to your blog post where you're telling people how to build a WordPress website, or at least some basics. And then once I fail or I don't get the results I want by building my own website, then I'm gonna remember, oh wait, I was on this website and this person, they can actually build the website for me. So then that's gonna bring them back to your website. Do you see how you have to make those connections? So definitely look into a blog. I mean, you can write only like one blog post a week. It doesn't have to be every day. Twitter is also a good one. Open source is a good one. You can look into open source. Usually a lot of people get opportunities through open source. And LinkedIn. And the thing about having a blog is, and LinkedIn is like, they can work together. So let's say you post once or twice on your blog, then just take those blog posts and post them on LinkedIn. It's that simple, and that in itself is activity. That in itself is going to put you out there, and it's going to help you get clients. But I think that's all I can share for now about freelancing. Let me know down in the comments if you have any questions about freelancing. I haven't been doing it for 100 years or like 20 or 30 years like a lot of people out there, but I am self-taught. I started with freelancing before having like my first role in tech. I'm freelancing now on the side apart from having like an actual position in tech. So I feel like those are three different like experiences that maybe you all might have questions about, but let me know in the comments and I can reply in the comments or reach out to me and I will try my best to help out. So now I'm gonna go and check my laptop and get back to work.